What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And I'm honestly making this video because I get messages on Reddit, messages on Facebook on how to get better at basketball. People feel like they're not improving. They feel like they're doing all these workouts or drills or whatever, but they're not actually getting better at basketball. So I'm going to address that right here, right now. So for all the people who say they aren't getting better at basketball or they don't feel like they're getting better at basketball, look and watch this video. But before we get to the video, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. 70% of you guys who watch my videos aren't even subscribed. Subscribe to the damn channel, man. Unless you want to continue to be trash. Do you want to continue to be trash? Subscribe to the channel right now. That's all I'm going to say. And that's it for the video. If you want to get better at basketball, subscribe to the channel. That's it for the video. Alright, guys. So, people ask me this question, how can I get better at basketball? Or they don't feel like they're getting better at basketball. And the first thing I want to say is, are you actually even putting in the work to get better at basketball? Like a lot of people who say they do drills and everything, they don't really do drills or workouts. They just go to the gym and start hooping. Are you actually putting in the work? Are you working on your weaknesses? Do you even know your weaknesses? Do you know your strengths at basketball? So for example, some weaknesses in my game right now is that since I've been working on my one motion shot for 3-pointers to kind of like help conserve my leg energy, because when I would shoot, I would jump my highs all the time from the 3-point line and basically on every jump shot, and it would tire my legs. So I started working on one motion shots, and a weakness of mine now is my mid range, which used to be my greatest strength. I've gotten better at shooting 3-pointers, but my mid-range has went down from it. It's kind of like 2K where you put one stat up and one stat go down. Actually, I don't even play 2K, but anyways, my mid-range has gotten weak. So now I have drills to work on my mid-range. So first thing you need to know is, are you actually putting in the work, and are you actually working on your weaknesses when it comes to basketball? If you have a weak right hand, are you actually doing drills to actually get better at using your right hand? And then on top of that, when you do play basketball games, are you actually using your right hand in games? Even if you get the ball stolen or anything, first of all, if you get the ball stolen, have amnesia, forget about the mistake and everything. That's what I tell people to have all the time. Have amnesia. Use the hand you're working on. If you have a weak right hand, use it in games so you get more comfortable with it when it comes to basketball. You want to really work on your weaknesses and then implement them into a basketball game so you actually get better. That is the point of doing drills on your weaknesses in your game, so you can actually do them in game to make them stronger. That's tip number 1. Now tip number 2 is, people keep asking me, actually I'm not even going straight into tip, but the tip is not even a tip anyways. People keep asking me, they keep saying they're doing all these drills and all these workouts. So these are for the people who are actually doing all the drills and workouts that people give them, that they see on YouTube and everything. They say they do all these drills, but they don't feel like they're getting better. And I want to ask you this question. Are you actually implementing the drills you're being taught inside of a pickup game, an actual game, recreational game? Are you actually implementing those drills into your game? See, you can look pretty all the time doing drills. Like, I know at least like 20 to 25 people personally, they look good doing drills. They look good. They could do a step back, they could do a behind the back, they could do a snatch back into a fadeaway. They can do all this other stuff, but when the game actually comes around, these guys can't do nothing at all. And I'm being dead serious. Like, they can do all this stuff, but when it comes to a game, it's like all of it disappears. So you need to be doing these drills enough to where it actually implements into your basketball game. It's no point in using drills if you're not actually going to try and implement it into your game. Even if you do it once or twice, at least you know you're starting to implement it into your game. So that's tip number 2. Implement the drills and workouts that you do into your game to make yourself more effective. Here's tip number 3, guys. Tip number 3 is to enjoy the process. So many people, they say like they're doing the drills, they're working out, they're actually implementing and all this other stuff. they don't feel like they're getting better, even though they've been doing drills multiple times. They're implementing into the game and everything. And what I tell people about this, I say enjoy the process. Not all process or progress that you see is going to be visible when you first start, like when you start playing. Like the progress, for example, when I started working on my one motion shot and started trying to shoot it in the game, the first 2 or 3 games I shot a one motion shot in, it felt off, it felt weird, it felt uncomfortable, and I didn't actually see the process or progress when I was shooting that shot. Now, mind you, this is a shot I was developing or documenting. I should have been documenting more, but developing for like 3 or 4 weeks prior to the gyms even opening back up. So, like I said, the first actual 2 or 3 5-on-5 games, I missed 3-point shots that I would never miss if I just shot my regular jump shot. But I really wanted to get my one motion shot down, so because it would help my legs, so I wouldn't have to jump all the time or jump my highest every time to shoot over people. So those 2 or 3 games, I could have just took those results and then went back to my old shot and stuck with it. Stuck with my old shot instead of trying to develop my one motion jumper. But instead, I decided to keep playing and stick with the one motion jumper. So I think like a game or 2 later, I finally got the timing down and the rhythm down on the way I had the timing and the rhythm down, and I actually got hella comfortable with the way I was shooting the ball. Now, literally yesterday, someone was in the gym and it was like, "Okay, Reggie Miller, I see you," and I'm like, that's the progress. People see it and I don't see it. And literally on 3-point shots, I really rarely miss. Like, I think since I've been shooting the one motion shot and actually got comfortable and got the rhythm down, I haven't missed more than 3-point shots in a row. I would miss like 2, but I would never miss the third one really. So the process and progress works. And when I'm talking about the 3 misses in a row, that's just something I've been saying. I've been saying recently, real shooters don't miss 3 in a row. So I've just been saying that just to say it. So probably today I'll probably miss more than 3 in a row. But what I'm saying is that's the mindset when I'm going to. And I could have just, went back to my old shot or whatever. But instead I decided to stick with the process. And since I decided to stick with the process, even though I didn't see the actual progress physically, it finally came, now, because I see that I miss less frequently. I don't miss open shots at all. It's basically going down in the goal if I'm wide open. FaceTime. Like I always tell people, FaceTime, don't leave me open. Or if somebody's on me, FaceTime, I'm shooting the 3 open. So don't look for, what's the word for it? Don't look for the progress or don't look for the improvement. Just enjoy the process, and then over time, you're going to start seeing improvement either mentally in your head where you start noticing small things or whatever. Like I was noticing small things, and or people are going to tell you like, hey, you've gotten better or you've gotten a little better or whatever. And honestly, the best way, if you really want to see improvement, the best way to do it is to actually measure the game, like measure the things you're doing in the game. So for example, if you score on average 2 points or 3 points a game, measure that period of time compared to the period where you start actually doing the drills to get better, and seeing down the line how much points you averaged in. So you can average 2 or 3 points a game here, but when you started working on your skill set and everything, now you're averaging 8 to 9 points or 8 to 10 points. So that's the best way I can give you if you actually want to see the progress. Document everything and then measure and compare it to the old, stats or whatever that you used to have. So that's tip number 3. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the process. Now, honestly, I could tell you guys, just go play basketball. That's the end of the video, blah, blah. Tip number 4 is, if you're actually trying to get better at basketball, the first thing you do when you go in the gym, Do not run 5-on-5s, 4v4s, 3v3s, 2v2s, 1v1s. Now, if you're just a casual hooper and you're going in the gym to hoop, that's fine. But if you're actually trying to get better at basketball, the first thing I recommend you do is warm up and then go through your workout routine, whether it's dribbling routines or, shooting routines or whatever. Go through your actual workout routine and drills so you actually get better. And then by the time you run 3v3s or 4v4s or 5v5s, you're already in that zone, and at the same time, you've already worked on your skill set to actually get better. You don't need that much time to actually get better at basketball. I would say, many people say, 10 minutes a day. If you're working on solely handles, 10 minutes a day. If you're working on shooting, 10 to 15 minutes a day. And honestly, you could work on both of those and more in an hour and get better, exponentially better than the person who goes to the gym and just goes and hoops casually. Or if they're taking basketball serious, they go to the gym and just hoop and don't actually work on their skill set. So if you go into a gym, the first thing you need to do is actually work on your skill set first. Go through your routines, do your routines, work on your shooting, work on your dribbling, work on your defense, whatever you got to do to get better before you actually go hoop 5v5 or 4v4. I can't tell you the amount of people I see do this and then wonder why, their shots off all the time or they're losing the ball all the time or whatever. So those are my 4 tips that I recommend. I actually wasn't even going to do 4 tips or anything. I was just going to talk off the top of my head, but it turned into that type of video. If you liked the video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It would mean a ton. 70% of you guys aren't even subscribed to my channel who watch my videos. So subscribe to the channel or else your jumper's going to be whack. You're going to be shooting up bricks. You're going to be building houses with bricks. That's how many bricks you're going to shoot up. And you're going to be one of those people who people look at and they say, let him shoot. And you don't want to be that guy. I would think you don't want to be that guy. Because if you're that guy, you're probably the most disrespected guy in the gym. So subscribe to the channel and it's going to save your basketball career. Also, I do have a free workout guide, ultimate score workout guide that you guys can get for free. All you have to do is go down in the description, click the link to it, opt in, and then you're going to get a free workout guide to your email right then and there. If you want to get better at basketball, get the unstoppable score or ultimate score workout guide. It's going to add 6 to 10 points to your game. You're going to be able to score from anywhere, such as layups, from close range layups, mid range, and three-pointers just by doing this ultimate workout and doing it consistently. And it only takes literally, it takes me 15 minutes, 30 minutes to actually run through it. And if I'm running through it fast, it takes me 10 to 15 minutes to get it out the way. But that's it for the video. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, I'm tired of people acting like they really need me. Leaping over my enemies, I have so many memories. Hope my niggas remember me, don't bring negative energy. I see too many frenemies, y'all not no friends of me. Don't have time for no injury. I'm like, fuck all my enemies, I've got so much energy. I'm working every day, I'm just trying to find a way.